Good evening, fans and
Good
frenemies.
evening,
Hope everyone's ready for an awesome night of Vilification Tennis.
Hope everyone's ready for an
I'd like to bring to the stage
Vilification Tennis.
our hostess with the
I'd
mostest.
like to bring to the stage
Tim,
our hostess
with the mostest.
Hey, that's
Tim
me.
Wick.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, that's me.
Welcome to Vilification
Good evening,
Tennis.
everyone.
Fuck
Welcome to
2020.
Vilification Tennis.
That's right. 2020
Fuck
has been one hell of a year.
2020.
We do. That's right. 2020 has been one hell of a year.
We do.
Every
These
year.
fuck
Every
this
year we
la-
do. Host. Fortunately, I have one. It's Amanda. Let's not hear it for Amanda because I can't. There she is. There she is
Hey.
with. Look at that. I love the things on your head.
They're
Those
disco
little
balls, Tim.
disco balls.
Yes.
Are you celebrating the end of 2020?
Something's got to drop, and it might as well be something over my head.
That's right. Is there any one thing that you can share with me that kind of epitomizes what 2020 is for you?
Ooh.
I know we didn't talk about this ahead of time.
No, we didn't talk about this.
No, I didn't. I didn't bring it up.
Probably isolation, because basically since about March, I live by myself and I've been work from home. So I see literally practically no one.
Well,
This is the
that's
most
kinda-
interaction I've had in a very long time.
Well, I'm glad we could do this for you on in the last waning hours of 2020. You know, I think what sums it up for Vilification Tennis for me is the last live show we did was our amateur show in February of 2020. So we were on stage, full audience. We had our amateur show. Merritt, very deserving winner. And Merritt has never done a Vilification Tennis show on stage since. Not once. Merritt has performed with us and has done an admirable job, but Merritt has not ever been on an actual live stage in front of an actual live audience as an actual live member of our cast. And we don't know when that's going to happen. It's probably going to be more than 12 months between live on stage shows in front of people. Until then, we've got this shit. This is what we've got. And this is going to be the best we can do for now. But we're going to do it so well, we're going to do it twice. So if you enjoyed tonight, I hope you actually come back tomorrow night, because it's going to happen again, only with different people, like all different people, except for me. I'll be here. And of course, our fabulous interpreter, Claire, will also be here. But other than that, all new people. I should point out, I want to say that Claire is here out of the goodness of her heart. We are donating anything we receive that is her cut of tonight's performance to Don't Shoot PDX. Her performance or her interpretation is being donated to Don't Shoot PDX. Now, you might be wondering, well, what money could we give to Don't Shoot PDX? Amanda, could you explain that our audience could perhaps pay for this show if they wanted to?
They absolutely can, Tim. Yep.
Yeah.
We actually have a PayPal set up.
What?
And yes, and if you, I don't know, wanted to give us a quarter, $1, there are a lot of us, so that whole quarter bit doesn't really work on the internet. Hate to break it to you, assholes. So, whole numbers, dollars, that would be a good thing. Yeah. So, and if you think about it, you should be giving a lot more, because what you're giving, part of it will go to a very good cause.
Yeah.
The other part will just go to us.
Just us, which is a shitty cause, but what the fuck are you going to do with your money anyway?
Right.
So yeah, just go to paypal.me/Vilification Tennis. If you give us at least $5, put in the comments whose virtual trading card you would like, and we will email you a virtual trading card of any member of our cast, or even Claire. even
Yeah.
Claire, who may not be over there on your screen, but she is over there on mine, and that's why I'm pointing that direction. So, with all that said, these people are probably like, I am sick of you two talking. I
Why?
want to fuck 2020. I want to fuck it hard, and I want to fuck it with vilification tennis. Isn't that what they're thinking?
I know that's what I'm thinking. Why am we
All
still
right, well
talking,
then
Tim?
get the fuck off the screen and let me get some vilifiers in here, Amanda. She'll be back later. Thanks, Amanda, my fabulous co-host. Now we are going to get some fabulous vilifiers on the screen. We have 2 teams of vilifiers here in our first round. The teams are Eric Knight and Becky.
Woo-hoo.
Wow, look at that. That was very artistic and shit. They're up against James and Dave.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there they are.
No.
There they are.
No.
James and Dave. So the teams again, Eric and Becky versus James and Dave. I want to let everybody know that there are points during this performance where I will be scoring points. Now, the way I will do that is I will say point. However, when I do that, I also am going to reveal this red flag on my screen because there's a bit of a lag on the internet. And so when I say something, they don't necessarily hear it right away, so they'll get a visual. I should also point out that those of you watching on the internet, perhaps commenting as you're viewing on Facebook Live, it's about 15 to 45 seconds behind what we're actually doing. So that's what Amanda's here for. She's going to be watching that stream. She'll be communicating back with the cast about 15 to 45 seconds after we did something funny. Should that actually happen? We'll see. So with that, I'm going to put the pressure on Eric, James, Dave, and Becky to be funny. The serve will be with Eric and Becky, and the score stands at hate. Service.
James's dating life is like old school Netflix. He has to send one back before he can get another one.
You know, a lot of chefs beat their eggs, but only Becky tells people that they fell down some stairs.
You know, I hear that James has a WAP, a weird ass penis.
Point. No, it's absolutely true. It's true. There are pictures of it all over the internet. All over the internet. What the fuck is that about, James? Service.
You know, James learned one thing from the koalas during the Australian wildfires, and that is if enough things are on fire, no one will remember you have chlamydia.
Here's the thing. Becky reminds me of a glove, okay? I usually see her laying on a sidewalk without a partner.
Mm.
You know, the Boy Scouts went bankrupt this year due to a lot of lawsuits involving pedophilia. I have no idea how Dave is still solvent.
Oh.
All right, so it's the year 2021. That means the millennium is 21. So Eric, I guess you can no longer buy the millennium beer to get into its parties?
Dave, your mom is like a white male host, abundant.
You know, I've heard that if there's no Everclear available, Becky will chug Nickelback.
Oh.
That's disgusting. It's disgusting. I learned so much about my fellow performers at these shows, and I don't like any of it. Service.
You know, if Dave's wife goes anywhere, it's considered a polling place.
All right. Eric here, his love life is a lot like Monty Python. Dated even more badly than you might assume.
Mm.
Aw. Dave liked Rage Against the Machine before they were political.
No, Becky's going to walk all over Eric tonight, but I feel like that's fair because he is consistently giving her an inch.
You know, Dave's been married so many times, they gave him a dry erase marriage license.
Oh.
You know, Eric's jokes are weak, but they're weak so you could build up an immunity and eventually you could ignore him altogether.
James is a lot like Dr. Samuel Beckett from Quantum Leap. He does not know how to act when inside a woman's body.
Point. There's also video of that all over the internet. What the fuck? You must have been super bored this year, James. My God. Service.
You know, James once tried to get out of work because of a death in the family. When his boss asked, "Oh, who died?" he panicked. He said, "Oh, me."
You know, Eric doesn't know when to stop licking envelopes because they can't fake an orgasm.
That sets up a visual that just Eric's sitting there all day. Sorry, I'm enjoying myself. I don't give a shit what the audience thinks. Hi, audience, glad to have you here. Service.
James will tell you that he writes under a pseudonym, but really he just catfishes women.
You know, Becky, I've heard that your partner doesn't care if he gets catfished on the internet because either way, he's going to fillet and eat them.
You know, James has a brown thumb. I mean, it's not that he's bad at gardening. He just goes around sticking it in people's butts.
You know, Eric is so stupid. He said, "Why isn't there a Cis Siberian Orchestra?"
You're laughing at your own partner's joke, and I shouldn't have scored for that, but it was just it surprised me. That's what happened. Service.
Dave's so dumb he thought wearing a hoop skirt would make him good at basketball.
You know, Becky's been calling all of her partners and telling them to get tested because her TV told her that she's Disney positive.
James is a terrible fashion designer. He insists everything have a husband stitch.
You know, Becky, your mom reminds me of ice fishing. You can just drive your truck right up to the hole.
James, you tried to put together a girly magazine, but you don't know 12 women.
You know, Becky's mom, she's non-binary. Grabs two of anything, nom, nom, nom.
You know, Dave was never that attracted to Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island until yesterday.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. If there's anybody out there in Vilification Tennis audience land going like, too soon, holy fuck, is this the wrong show? Yeah. Oh my God, bad call. All right, service.
The only reason, James will tell you that he goes to Olive Garden for the unlimited breadsticks, but the real reason is it's because the only place that considers him family.
Eric's sex life is, well, it's a lot like Minnesotans during winter. Mostly sad fantasies about getting back up into the teens.
You know, Dave bought a coping saw because he can't afford therapy.
You might expect to see Eric's picture in the dictionary under loser, but they don't want his fucking picture.
Yeah, Webster, bunch of dicks. All right, service.
Dave likes to call his wife his social security because she's the one we invite to stuff, Dave.
Becky is such a drunk. Her blood can be used as hand sanitizer.
You know, if I built a floor, it would be like Dave's jokes. Uneven.
You know, Eric told me that what he was drinking was really strong, so I asked him for the proof, and he started taking off his pants.
James's social life is a lot like the Twilight series. In the end, it's going to come down between a corpse and a pet.
You know, Eric here is like the Mandalorian, always trying to get kids to grab his balls.
James is so dumb, he thought the Baltimore Orioles were the area around the Baltimore nipples.
They're not?
Point. That wait, they're not? Sorry. Anyway, my bad. Okay, service.
Dave, you're so stupid. You think stubborn stains just aren't talking to each other.
Becky is more open to the public than the library.
You know, Dave's, oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You go.
You know what, Dave? Your mom is so fat, she's like an episode of An Expanse, an experience of suffocation while dying. Wait, that is not how that joke goes.
You know, Becky's discovered a great way to smuggle in a ton of drugs and alcohol to a concert because she knows that the security guards won't check her bloodstream.
Mm.
And James, you know, your mom has many cones of shame every night at the ice cream parlor.
You know, Eric's mom only has platonic relationships because she is a planet.
And there's a new sandwich at McDonald's named for your mom. It's called the McMuffin Top.
Eric's penis is like most volcanoes, dormant.
Dave's sex life is a lot like grocery shopping. All pickups happen in the parking lot.
Becky, your boyfriend's condoms all say, "My other dick is a Porsche."
And James, your mom's so fat, she once brought a spoon to a knife fight.
Your mom's so fat that when she drinks Grain Belt, they have to let it out a few notches.
Sex with James is like the movie Julia and Julia. Half of it was good.
You know, Becky will only date dudes that she's seen get fired because she has to know that sadness won't prevent them from sliding their things into a disused box.
You know how coffee is like Dave's wife? I enjoy both after he leaves for work in the morning.
You know, we all learned in Jurassic Park that dinosaurs can only see movement, so Becky here would be completely safe while having sex.
James's girlfriend doesn't put anything in her mouth she can't pronounce, and that is why she always stops at the testicles.
That is game to Eric and Becky. Wow. Wow. That was well done. That was I feel like there's a lot of we've got a lot of feelings pent up in 2020, and we're letting them out here at tonight's show. And thank goodness for that. So now we got some weird shit. Normally we just do vilification tennis, but you know, it's the end of the year. We got some weird shit that we've done earlier in the year that we wanted to bring back, that we wanted you, our audience, to experience with us. And the first thing we are going to do is something we call insults on a stick. Insults on a stick. Now, this is for all of our performers this evening. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a performer put a stick into their mouth and deliver an insult, and the other performers need to guess what the insult they just said was. So what I'm going to do, because the person to my right now is Kirsten. And the one good thing that happened to Vilification Tennis this year is that we can actually do shows with Kirsten, even though she is living on the West Coast. So, I mean, that's kind of, I mean, I don't want to say that makes up for all the other shit that happened in 2020, but it's a minor positive. So thanks for that, Kirsten. Now I'm going to have you put a stick in your mouth and deliver an insult and have everybody else try and figure out what it is. Jesus Christ, you get all of that into your mouth? I guess we should have known.
I
Okay.
practiced earlier.
Oh.
I watched.
Oh,
Oh my God. Okay. Let's hear your insult.
you know the difference between a kick boot and a garbanzo bean? James didn't pay $20 to have a garbanzo bean in mouth.
Okay, who thinks they know that one? Yeah, Duck.
Do you know the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? I'm gonna say Eric has never paid to have a garbanzo bean put in his mouth.
That's pretty close, isn't it, Kirsten? We're saying yeah. That's good. Okay, good. So Duck, having gotten that correct, we're gonna move to you. You get to put something in your mouth. We get to try and understand. Because what the fuck? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Go for it.
Whenever Eric goes to the zoo, they have to change all the signage because the Amur tiger is no longer the biggest pussy on the grounds.
This is the dumbest thing, and I love it.
Yeah, Eric, young Eric.
It was whenever Eric goes to the zoo, they have to change all the signs because the whatever tiger is no longer the biggest pussy on the grounds.
I think
Does
Bengal.
anybody know what tiger it is?
Bengal, right?
Amur. Amur tiger.
The
Amherst tiger.
It's like
Amur.
Amur.
The Amur tiger or the Siberian tiger.
Ah.
The largest tiger.
All right. Well, I'm still giving it to young Eric. Young Eric, you get to put something in your mouth and try and talk.
Your mom is so fat when she eats, it's statistically significant.
Okay, Heather, what do you think he said?
Your mom is so fat that when she eats, it's statistically significant.
That's what I believe he said as well. Is that accurate, Eric? All
Yes,
right,
it
you know
is.
what that means, Heather, you get to stick something in your mouth. She's married to Dave, and you used to things that are a lot smaller. So yeah.
Okay. David, your dick is so small that Ernest Hemingway has written microfiction about it. For sale, baby dick, never used.
Okay, James.
She said that Eric's dick is so small that Ernest Hemingway wrote microfiction about it. 6 words: for sale, baby dick, never used.
Except it's Dave.
Oh, Dave, yeah.
Oh, Dave.
He's my Vil partner, so I got to defend him.
Yeah, even though you got the person who was insulted wrong, I think that you can still go next.
All right.
What the hell is that?
Looks like a nail file.
A measuring spoon.
He said measuring spoon.
I thought he said it was a homunculus moon.
I believe the word he said was spoom.
All right, deliver your insult, please, James.
Young Eric's dick is so small that his crabs hang their hats on it.
Wow. Okay, Eric, old Eric.
Young Eric's dick is so small that his crabs hang their hat on it.
Nice. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, you know what? I haven't checked in with Amanda. I feel like I ought to do that before we move on to the next person who's going to have to shove something into their mouths. Hey, Amanda, how are we doing? How's our audience doing? Are they having a good time tonight?
They're having a hell of a time. I haven't gotten much recently, but one was definitely Dave. You apparently look like Jeff Bridges pre-cancer. And we also want to see the sign for nom 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 again. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Claire. Okay, Eric, it is now your turn. You have something in your mouth.
I'm ready.
Let's hear you deliver an insult.
Okay. Duck's so dumb, he thinks that vaccines cause autumn.
Wow. I haven't got the slightest fucking idea what it is. Duck's got his hand up. All right, Duck, what is it?
I think he said Duck's so dumb he thinks vaccines cause awesome.
Nope. It's
Oh, wait, no, Becky.
It is Duck is so dumb he thinks vaccines cause autumn.
Right. Well, fortunately, it's your turn now to stick something into your mouth, Becky.
Oh, good.
Probably haven't had a lot of practice with that in 2020. Not without hand sanitizer. All right. Deliver your insult, Becky.
Like, your dick is so small, it makes a roofie look like a horse pill.
Okay. Kirsten, what do you think she said?
Dick is so small it makes a roofie look like a horse pill.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's the roofie, but all roofie works too.
Wow, I'm not going to reward you by allowing you to stick something into your mouth because Dave has not stuck anything into his mouth yet, and he needs to. So, Dave, you need to put something in your mouth.
Whoa.
Wow.
Fucking weird.
Your mom is so fat. She's hit by a parked car. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it, Becky?
Your mom is so fat she was hit by a parked car. Yeah.
It was delightful. Okay, Becky, now we're going back to the victor go the spoils. So I'm going to spoil your night by making you stick that thing in your mouth again.
The mom is so fat. She gets hamburger sweats, and by that, I mean she sweats actual hamburgers.
I think she said something about handlebars. What do you think she said, Heather?
Your mom is so fat that she gets the hamburger sweats, which means that she sweats actual hamburgers. That's the
Okay,
hand
that sounds about right. Is that about right?
That's close enough, yeah.
Okay, close enough. We call it acceptable. All right. Fill your mouth with stick, Heather. I wish they did this at the state fair.
We could just do it randomly in the street at the state fair, Tim.
Yeah, we can. Doc, if your mom were a can of soup, she would be a chunky.
I feel like okay, Doc, what was that?
If my mom were a can of soup, she would be a chunky.
I feel like I should have been having people with drool cups in front of them. Whoever drooled the most would win a special prize. Okay, for an audience member, of course. Duck, why don't you stick something in your mouth and say things?
Heather, your mom is so fat, she wore underwear at Tom Jones and he suffocated to death.
Heather? I love that her name is Heather. Heather? All right, Kirsten, what was that?
Heather's mom is so fat, she threw her underwear at Tom Jones and he suffocated to death.
Yes. Yes, I think that was it. Okay, Kirsten, you get to stick something in your mouth. I could do this all night, I swear to God.
Dave's dick is like the end of Firefly. Unwashed.
Okay, young Eric.
Dave's dick is like the end of Firefly, unwashed.
Okay, Eric, fill your mouth with stick.
That's how I got in this cast.
True.
Kirsten never learned to swim because whenever she gets wet, she rolls onto her back.
Old Eric.
Kirsten never learned to swim because when she gets wet, she rolls on her back.
Man, these jokes are so much funnier this way. Okay, Eric. Let's see what you have to say.
If your mom was in the Hunger Games, She's the fattest ever.
James, what did he say?
If your mom was in the Hunger Games, she would be Fatness Everdeen.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, yes. Well done. All right, James. I want to see a stick in your mouth, or in your case, a murderous one.
Don't make a joke.
Let's hear your insult. My understanding is we have a real chance of James growing up.
All right. Young Eric is so ugly that most of his blind dates start out just nearsighted.
Who knows that one? Nobody. Oh, Becky. Becky knows it. What is it, Becky?
Young Eric is so ugly that his blind dates started out as just nearsighted.
That was it. Okay, Becky.
Oh.
You get to fill your mouth with stick or whatever that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's another.
Okay, Superman, and then in the second, because when I was looking on Paul, what follows in the ferret, I'm a 4 minute fence.
I have no idea what just happened. I don't know what that was. Okay, Duck.
I believe that was Heather's stripper name is Lemony Snicket, because what happens after is a series of unfortunate events.
Is that right, Becky?
Well, it was Kirky, but yeah.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Oh.
Again,
I'm
Kirky's
sorry.
my partner.
I'm sorry. Are the
Gotta look
females
out.
not allowed to be pedantic? I apologize. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I'm out of the cast.
All right, Dave. One more from you.
All right.
Can't understand you. Yet.
One word.
Come on, buddy.
Sounds like.
Dawes.
After meeting your mother, I now understand why they always call it a mothership.
Okay, I think that's it. Heather?
After meeting your mother, I now understand why they call it a mothership.
Ah.
Yeah. All right.
Because she's and amusing props such as these to be used in online shows until such a point that we can actually be on a stage in front of actual fucking people.
Tim has a theater degree to make us do that.
I do. I have a theater degree that is not doing me a goddamn bit of good right now. In any case, I just had a note that I had to check. Pardon me. We're going to move on to our next bit. This is a little bit more depressing. So before we get depressing, I thought I'd check in with Amanda that just needed to know if there's anything going on we need to know about.
Not much. Everyone was pretty lost on some occasions, especially Dave. Seriously, what the hell? Yeah. And there was some debate, which wasn't actually about anything that was on screen, but people are arguing, Kirky, whether or not your man is a bear or a twink, and they were hoping you'd weigh in on it. Just passing along what's out there.
Am I supposed to answer that or leave that to mystery?
Hey, it's up to you. Maybe if people donate enough, you might answer.
Oh, that's a good.
It is 2020. You can decide, if you donate 2020, you can get one thing. In 2021, it might be better.
Oh, good idea.
If we make, what's a good number? Tim, is 750 a good? I'll make him take his shirt off and the audience can decide.
$7.50, and he
No,
will take his shirt off.
750.
Oh shit! Oh, well, that's never gonna happen. We'll give it a
Especially
shot.
for
Why
him.
not? I'm gonna say 500. If we make 500, we'll make him
All
take
right.
his shirt off. I can do that. I'm not him. I can do whatever I want. All right, this next bit is for Eric, Duck, Becky, Kirsten, and Heather. We are going to do in memoriam. That's right. 2020 was a bad year in many ways, and in one of those ways, it was a bad year is many famous people that we gave a shit about died. So we at Vilification Tennis are going to do the ultimate insult to those people by eulogizing them here for you tonight. This is in memoriam, and we start with Alex Trebek. Eric.
Tim, I'll take dead game show hosts for $200, please.
Duck.
And I'll take the daily double of rigor mortis.
Becky.
Just so you all know, this is because you didn't put your answer in the form of a question.
It looks like maybe, is that it? That's all we have. That's all we have for Alex Trebek. We are moving on to David Prowse, who of course played Darth Vader, in case you couldn't tell by the picture that is on the screen. Kirsten.
So the funeral was actually for James Earl Jones. David Prowse was just the guy in the coffin.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Duck.
So David Prowse dressed behind a black face and had the voice of James Earl Jones, which is like the most socially acceptable way to do blackface.
Wow. Eric.
So after David Prowse died, I read that he was actually offered the part of Conan the Barbarian before Arnold Schwarzenegger. And, it really sucked to learn all these years later that we could have actually understood what Conan was saying.
That is a shame. That is very sad. Do we have any more things that we need to say? Oh yeah, Becky.
I just really want to share my favorite story, and that is when they were making Superman and they were interested in Christopher Reeves, the directors went to David Prowse and went and asked and told him, "We have found our Superman." And he was like, "Awesome, it's going to be me." And they're like, "No, it's going to be Christopher Reeves, and you're going to train him." And there's no joke. That's just a sad fucking story.
They're both dead now, so I guess it worked out.
Basically.
What?
Basically.
That's working out.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say about David Prowse, who is best known as just being the dude in the Vader suit? No. It's time to talk about Wilford Brimley, who also died this year. Becky.
I would just like to say that Wilford Brimley was a close personal friend of John McCain. In fact, John McCain once said that if he could pick his own VP, he would pick Wilford Brimley, because only Wilford Brimley can make John McCain look spry and youthful.
Kirsten.
So as you can tell by the picture here, Wilford Brimley actually used to do commercials for Quaker Oats before he did those commercials, for the diabetes thing, which doesn't really say a lot about him, but it does say a lot about Quaker Oats.
Heather.
So Wilford Brimley died this year at age 85, and I really think it's just so commendable that he maintained that age for over 50 years.
At least that long. Eric.
When the movie Cocoon was released, Wilford Brimley was actually 3 years younger than Tim and I are right now. So what I'm saying is Wilford always looked like an old fuck.
Jesus.
And still probably does. Is there anything else that we need to say about Wilford Brimley? I guess not. We're moving on. This one is actually very tragic, but we're going to try and make fun of it anyway. Chadwick Boseman. Who has something to say? Oh, Kirsten.
I'm going to be honest. I have nothing negative to say about Chadwick Boseman. I think we should also all cross our arms and salute and say Wakanda about 2.5 years.
Wakanda about 2.5 years. Okay, Duck.
I don't think that we actually need to be sad for Chadwick Boseman. I mean, he died in Black Panther. He died in Infinity War. He's gonna be back.
Oh, Heather.
So, fun fact, we found out that Chadwick Boseman died about 5 minutes before the start of the August Ville show. But that is actually not why none of us were funny that night.
Eric.
You know, thanks to the MCU, millions of white men actually cared that a black man died.
Wow. That's a good point. Not a happy point, but a good point. Does anybody else have anything about Mr. Boseman? No? All right, we're going to move on to another great individual, Katherine Johnson. Katherine Johnson. Yes, Heather.
Katherine Johnson's life was memorialized in the movie Hidden Fences, or to us white people, or Hidden Figures. Oh gosh, I just did the thing I wasn't going to do. Hidden Figures, or to us white people, Fences.
Oh.
All right, Becky, how about your joke or memorialization?
Katherine Johnson died in late February, so basically that bitch escaped all of this.
Oh, jeez. You make a good point. Okay, Eric.
So, as mentioned, Hidden Figures told the story of the NASA calculators, and it, you know, was seen by millions of people, and it got 3 Oscar nominations. But when Katherine died, well, you know, millions of us still just said, "Who?"
Oh.
That means we suck.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Duck.
Those of us who are smart know who Katherine Johnson is. We know that Katherine Johnson is responsible for creating the mathematics that allowed man to escape the gravity of Eric's mom.
All right, Kirsten, what do you have to say about Katherine Johnson?
So Katherine Johnson was awarded the Medal of Freedom in 2015, about half a century after she helped us get into space during Obama's last term, when we all realized, oh shit, we forgot to do that.
Oh.
That's pretty much true. All right, next we're going to memorialize somebody who couldn't be less like Katherine Johnson, Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers also died this year. Becky, and what do you have to
I
say
would
about
just
that?
like to say that Kenny Rogers always looked like he was auditioning for a Hallmark movie Santa.
Kirsten.
So Kenny Rogers had a beloved pet goat, and he rocked on stage with the flaming lips, making him the world's oldest millennial.
Oh.
Duck.
I just want to point out that the last existing Kenny Rogers roasters was his crematorium.
Whoa.
Whoa. I'm done.
Whoa, Eric gives it up, but Becky still got something. Bring it, Becky.
Well, I just wanted to add on to Kirky's sentiment and let you know that his pet goat was named Smitty. So Kenny Rogers is survived by his rock, his center, his calming influence. Smitty went everywhere with Kenny Rogers on long tours. They had best of friends. Kenny Rogers is also survived by his sexual partner of the same name.
Oh, poor Smitty. Okay, moving on.
Oh.
Believe me, we are timely. We are timely here at Vilification Tennis. That's right. Dawn Wells. We are eulogizing Dawn Wells. She hasn't even been eulogized by real people yet. So who's got something to say about Dawn Wells? Becky.
Dawn Wells was told that she was too wholesome to be in the vagina monologue. So in 2007, she got herself a drug possession and basically told everyone the reason why was for an episode of Grandma's Gone Wild.
That's probably true. Eric.
It is.
You know, if Dawn hadn't been so strongly identified with her role in Gilligan's Island, she could have gone on to be the first girl killed in dozens of crappy horror movies.
Duck.
I really appreciated that Dawn Wells used some of her last words to quote the great DJ Cool when she said, "God damn."
Holy shit. Okay, Becky.
With the death of Dawn Wells, all Gilligan Island reunions will now be Ginger's Island, and they will have considerably more Cabana Boys.
Kirsten.
Dawn Wells is going to be remembered for her philanthropy, her stunning smile, and for spending 3 years on a deserted island with naturally hairless legs.
Amazing. Duck.
The ironic thing is that Gilligan's Island has 0 COVID cases.
Oh, shit. Okay, we have one more. This one, I'm not gonna lie, hurts a little bit. Here we go. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. All right, Heather, let's hear it.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg died and united the nation, not in grief with each other, but in making fun of the Ruth Conda Forever lady on Twitter, and her account is still set to private.
Duck.
The defense rests.
Oh. Eric.
Gonna channel a little Jackson 5 here. ACB, undoing RBG.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, Kirsten.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg was rejected from school. She was rejected from her job. She was rejected from law firms, from courts, and she still fought hard and ended up being one of the most successful women to pass the bar. So, hey, Heather, you might still have a chance.
Oh, shit.
Becky.
Fuck.
Becky, what do you have?
God may have made his final judgment, but I'm still waiting for her dissenting opinion.
All right. Well, that is it. That's it for tonight's In Memoriam. Believe it or not, this is amazing. Believe it or not, we've got a totally different crew of people to memorialize tomorrow night. That's how hard 2020 was on famous people. So if you join us tomorrow night, we're going to memorialize completely different people. So you don't have to be depressed about Ruth Bader Ginsburg dying. You can be depressed about totally different people dying. Oh, look, Amanda's here. Amanda, did you have something you wanted to share?
Yes, we have a pro and a con for Duck. We're very, very angry that you brought up that this is not the MCU in real life, because Chadwick will not be returning. So damn it, shut up. And also props to you redeemed yourself with the Dawn Wells coughing joke. That was the turnaround point.
He redeemed himself with that.
Yes. They came back to Duck's side.
Like, oh, yes. Well, it's okay now.
And also, just so that we're clear, I think that was, I can't remember if it was Kirky or if it was, I don't remember who, Becky maybe, but it's Christopher Reeve and not Christopher Reeves. Rob and I would both like to point that out. Just,
Oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry.
I want to point out I didn't. You're welcome.
Glad you jumped in with that last pedant.
Wow, y'all are really okay. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to move on to a game we call Fuck 2020. We played this game in a few different forms. It's based on a video that you can find by Davon Bland called Fuck Bob Kroll. If you don't know who Bob Kroll is, he is the asshole who runs the Minneapolis Police Union, and he deserved a video called Fuck Bob Kroll. And we played Fuck Bob Kroll earlier in the year, and then later we played Fuck the Confederacy, and now it's just Fuck 2020. This is for everybody. Basically, it's kind of a beat poem. All you got to do is start with Fuck 2020 and then move on to let us know what 2020 is like. Let's just put it that way. We need to know what 2020 is like. So I'm just going to be pointing to people and telling them, well, who gets to go first? Duck, fuck 2020.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like a year that's favorite movie is the movie Outbreak.
Young Eric.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like everyone is the Incredible Hulk, but just the part where the only thing that fits is a pair of purple stretch pants.
Oh.
Becky.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like the year 1918 shoved between 2 October 29th, 1929 with an August 6th and 9th, 1945 for dessert.
Jesus. Wow. Fuck 2020 indeed. Eric, old Eric.
Fuck 2020. It's like drinking orange juice right after brushing your teeth.
Oh, it's the worst. Kirsten.
Man, fuck 2020. 2020 is that year that won't wear a mask because the chances of dying from COVID are really low, but then carries a gun everywhere because just in case.
Dave.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like the Chris Pratt of movie Chris's.
Whoa. James.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like that zit that's just under your nostril and it doesn't come up for a month, but it hurts like hell anytime you laugh, anytime you cry, anytime you kiss someone. It just fucking hurts and gives you a headache. Fuck 2020.
Fuck. Heather.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like you step in something wet wearing socks, but your socks are made out of cold poop.
Oh. Becky.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like when Jabba the Hutt sneezed on C3PO.
Oh.
Fuck 2020. 2020 hates school shootings, but has the worst ideas on how to stop them.
Old Eric.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like getting fucked by a sandpaper dildo, and not in a good way.
Okay.
Wait.
There's so much to unpack there, but I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to go to Kirsten.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is the kind of year that's only going to show up to your wedding if there's an open bar.
Young Eric.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like going on a road trip, but all the stops are planned by Rudy Giuliani.
Oh. All right. Becky.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like 35 years in the future to the alternate ending and Back to the Future.
Oh. Heather.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like if you put some UV blue in a Gatorade bottle and then you forgot that it was not Gatorade and then you drank it after a strenuous workout and it's UV blue. Well.
Duck.
Fuck 2020. Because of 2020, we can play the game Life and the game Pandemic on the same board.
Oh, fuck.
James.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like waiting on a table of 10 all night and having them leave you a $50 tip, but it's not until you're in the grocery store checkout that you find out it's actually one of those evangelical slips.
Oh. That's old Eric.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like when you lose your job and move back to your parents' house, and then one day you're on your favorite amateur porn site and you click on what looks like a fun live stream, only to realize that you're now watching your parents do BDSM sexting in the next fucking room.
No.
God, I remember that day.
Got some shit
Dave.
to shout.
Fuck 2020. 2020, they say hindsight is 2020. That's because when you look back at 2020, it looks like an asshole.
Kirsten.
Fuck 2020. 2020 has an account on Parler, but don't worry, it's just acting like a white supremacist, ironically.
Becky.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like losing Whamageddon while watching porn. That really happened.
Duck.
Fuck 2020. 2020 makes everything believable. Like if I told you there were dog-sized lizards running around the United States, you'd have to believe it because there are dog-sized lizards running around the fucking United States.
Okay, James.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like still having to wash the shampoo and soap out of your hair and face, even though the neighbors have used all the hot water.
Oh, shit. Heather.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like if the worst year on record, which was 536, for what it's worth, had a boyfriend that just joined a fraternity and was like really into fraternity culture.
All right. Young Eric, it was 5:36, just so you know. All right.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like I just got assigned a high school group project called Wear a Fucking Mask, and I'm the only one doing the work.
Dave.
Fuck 2020. 2020 looked at 2012 and said, "This is what you're supposed to do."
Becky.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like the end of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. 20 fucking things have happened in the last 15 minutes.
Kirsten.
And fuck 2020. 2020 is like if Bob Kroll was a year.
Duck.
Fuck 2020. I think 2020 just hated hearing Barbara Walters say, "This is 2020" for 30 years. And so when it got its chance, it was like, fuck everybody.
Eric, young Eric.
Fuck 2020. 2020 is like working retail on Black Friday and then being paid in exposure.
Oh, shit. All right, so that was fuck 2020. That's I mean, that is all extremely accurate. Well done. Thank you for that. That made me depressed. Now I need to get cheered up. And the way I'm going to get cheered up, we are going to play a game called Interpreter Translate. That's right. You might have noticed we have Claire here. She is interpreting for us tonight. We are very excited to have her. And now what we're going to do is we're going to play a game where Claire will interpret an insult that has been given to her by one of our vilifiers. And the other vilifiers need to guess what that insult is. So it's like the vilifier is putting a stick in their mouth and then letting Claire deliver the insult. I don't know. Whatever. It's the best I could come up with. Let's do one of Kirsten's insults first, shall we, Claire? All right, here we go. Kirsten's insult. All right. Who thinks they know what that is?
It's certainly something seductive. But probably really not.
Can we see it one more time?
Yeah, one more time.
You look like you have soup spilled all over your face.
I don't think that was it, because I saw her sign when you delivered that, and it wasn't the same at all.
You look like you're a shirt with buttons going down the side. It doesn't make sense, but that's
You look like your meth sores are unionizing.
Your mom is so fat that her anal beads are this big. That was the sign that she just did.
Kirsten, I think you better let us know, what was that?
You thought crystal meth would align your chakras.
Oh. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's because we did so well with that one, let's try one of Duck's.
You throw up through a trumpet.
Your mom is so fat that the spit valve in her trombone drops cheeseburgers.
Oh my God. I hope audience members are having better luck with it. Let me know if anybody actually guesses one of these right. Will you, Amanda? All right, Duck, they're never going to get there. What is this?
You're such a slut, your butthole doubles as a spit valve.
Oh, so they got part of the way there.
We were on the right track.
Yeah, all right, let's see how far we can get with Heather's. Let's do a Heather insult. All right, what do you think that is? Do it again. Do it again, Claire. They're not even gonna guess. Sorry, come on.
It's really funny when you know what it is.
You're so fat that E.T. got lost on you first?
It doesn't even make sense.
I feel like this is probably like Walk of Shame or something like that is what it makes me think of, but that's probably not even close.
You're more bug-eyed than a bullfrog?
All right, Heather, you better give it to us.
What does it mean if I went to Dave's house and his chameleon was penis colored?
Makes more sense now.
The little hands.
Okay, old Eric. Yeah, you. Oh, I know this one.
I know this one.
Eric.
It's you know the best part about sex? Watching your wife take off her wedding ring.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Yes. I think that's right. Is that right, Eric?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So coincidentally, young Eric, we are going to do one of your insults now. Okay, let's see that one again.
Makes a lot of sense.
All right, what is it?
Painting, baby.
Is it like your mom is so fat that something about scrolling on her Kindle?
Something about shaking something off, maybe.
Your mom's so fat you can paint the Sistine Chapel on her belly.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's not a bad one, but I don't think that's it. Okay, Eric, what is it?
The closest you've ever been to a bush is watching Bob Ross paint one. Bob Ross.
Oh.
I love
Bob
that.
Ross, yeah.
It's so good.
Hey, let's do one of James
hitting the brush.
Himself, Claire.
Oh.
Something about eating with a shovel or a dump truck.
Your mom's so fat she uses a forklift instead of a fork.
It's a salad forklift.
Ah,
Salad forklift. Wow. Well done. Well done. It's clear that one member of our cast actually pays attention to what other people say. It's impressive. I didn't think it was that many, so I'm impressed. Dave, we're going to do one of Dave's insults next. Okay, I want to see that one again. All right, what was that insult?
Dave have like a beach whale joke?
Yeah, it's it's
Like she's the beach.
Yeah, your mom is so fat.
like it's like when she goes to the when she swims in the ocean, she's the beach or something like that.
When
your mom's so fat when she goes to the beach, people think she's a beach whale and try to push her back in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a Jeffrey joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all close. What is it, Dave?
The joke is, your mom is so fat, picture a beached whale. She'd be the beach.
Yeah, that was everybody was
Yeah.
really close. All right. Okay, we got one from Becky coming up. One from Becky. Okay.
One more
Let's do
time.
that again.
Yeah,
Okay.
once more. Your mom eats soft-boiled eggs for breakfast. She cracks.
I think it's a
You're-
you're so stupid joke.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
so stupid. You thought children came from Kinder eggs?
No, okay, Becky, what is it?
It's you're so stupid you think you get a girl pregnant by breaking the yolk.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
I
oh
was
fuck.
closer.
Nice.
Dave, you were
like
in
eggs, and I was like,
almost- you're getting there. Okay. Now, I know a few people only gave one, but Kirsten, did you give two? All right. Let's do another one from Kirsten. Wow, it's a short one. Let's see it again.
You're so ugly that it makes me cry.
I mean, it does though. 'Cause-
When you have an orgasm, a sad trombone noise comes out.
that would be pretty awesome. All right, what is it, Kirsten?
You're a participation trophy wife.
Oh,
Oh,
Mm,
wow.
mm.
Uh,
Okay. Duck, did you do one or two?
I did too.
Okay, let's do another one from Duck.
Your mom is so fat that I can surf her boobs like waves and be like, yeah.
Uh,
Clearly
I
a
don't think that was
party
it.
going on. Maybe? No.
Can we see it
one more
again?
time, Claire?
Something swinging.
Or like, I thought I saw monkey bars.
Mm.
Mhm.
Or like a jungle
Oh,
gym.
Your mom's
joke,
so
isn't it?
fat that she played on Monkey Mars bars?
Mm.
Is it something about a jungle
That's
gym?
nice.
Monkey bars is correct.
monkey bars. Okay.
Good one, Heather.
Is it you're so stupid you thought gorillas drank in monkey bars?
You think monkey bars are places where baboons go to get fucked up?
That was pretty close. That was pretty close. I will give partial credit. Partial credit there. All right. We're gonna do one more. I'm just trying to decide which one. Let's go for James. Let's do one more from James. All right, let's see it one more time.
Is it
All right.
you're so old you have a turn crank vibrator?
Write that down.
I feel like this is how we're gonna write all our new material.
The best one, Dave.
That was not it. That was not it. That was an excellent guess, Becky. Excellent guess. I mean, it wasn't any of the signs she used, but
It looked like going down a hill or something.
Or like Diving?
Slow. Something like rolling slowly. That looks like what she was doing.
Rolling.
Your mom's so fat she can't slow her roll. I think Eric was right. I'm saving that one.
All right. While Eric is writing down his new joke for the year 2020, James, what is that insult that we just saw?
The insult that Claire is doing for us is that your mother reminds me of a Ferris wheel. 25,000 pounds of carnival attraction.
Very nice. Okay, so that was Interpreter Translate. That was also a game we played this year. It is a lot of fun. I hope we play it again. We're now going to do a game we played earlier this year called Compliment. Now, the way this works is like Ruina, where I'm going to assign a performer to do something with 6 words or less. So we'll start with 6 words, go to 5 words, and so on. But instead of ruining something, we're going to compliment something we don't like. So this is something I'm going to throw out to the audience. Watch how this game works and give us suggestions. Amanda will pop in and we'll try our hardest to compliment something terrible. Something terrible. So, and I have a note here that I should check in with Amanda before we start. Hey, Amanda, do you have something you'd like to share?
Yes, I do. So people really enjoyed the sad trombone signing. We thought that was pretty funny. Wanted to see that one again. The only one that we got close on was the fat beached whale joke. Otherwise it was just all over the place. And it is official. Yeah, it is official, they said. Claire is the funniest person on cast.
We knew that.
Yeah,
we did. We knew that. All right, so we are moving on to compliment. I'm going to give you somebody that is awful, and you have to try and compliment them. We're going to start with Heather. Heather is going to have 6 words. Then Eric, the younger, has 5, Duck 4, Kirsten 3, Dave 2, Becky 1. And what we're starting with is an unexpectedly racist family member. You have to compliment an unexpectedly racist family member. Heather, 6 words, go.
They gave birth to me, though.
Okay, Eric, you have to compliment an unexpectedly racist family member in 5 words.
Here speaking voice almost anywhere.
Nice. Okay, next we are going with Duck, 4 words.
Those sheets are clean.
Kirsten, 3 words.
You're so confident.
Oh, nice. Dave, 2 words.
Nice presents.
And 1 word, Becky.
America.
Good. Okay. We're going to start with Eric this time with 6 words. Your prompt this time is someone who will not wear a mask. Someone who will not wear a mask. You must compliment them in 6 words. Then we're moving on to Duck, Kirsten, Dave, Becky, and the elder Eric. So I need 6 words from you, young Eric. Someone who will not wear a mask. You must compliment them in 6 words. Today. Well,
I'm sure your breath smells great.
It's good. Okay, Duck, 5 words.
You didn't need more acne.
Kirsten, 4 words.
Can deep throat a ventilator.
Dave, 3 words.
Nice facial hair.
Becky, 2 words.
Your face.
Eric the elder, 1 word.
Committed.
Committed. I'm going to remind audience members, you can give suggestions. Amanda will pop in and give me an idea, but I do have a few. Oh, wait, there's Amanda. I don't even have to. What's the idea we have from our audience, Amanda?
We've got a lot coming in, so I'll give you two and you can pick.
Okay.
Cyberpunk 2077 or all of the Karens.
All of the Karens. I like all of the Karens. All of the Karens. Now we're going to start this time with Duck. So Duck gets 6 words, then Kirsten, Dave, Becky, Old Eric, and James. So Duck, you get 6 words to compliment all of the Karens.
I pre-dialed the police here.
Shit. Okay. Kirsten.
Love watching you on YouTube.
Oh, nice. Dave, 4 words.
Nice, strong, loud opinions.
Becky, 3 words.
Here's my manager.
Eric Knight, compliment in 2 words.
Classic hairstyle.
Oh, yeah, very nice. James, compliment all the Karens in 1 word.
Fashionista.
Nice. Okay, I do have one before we get another one from Amanda. This is a little long, but I think it's important. And we are going to start with Kirsten on this one. This is someone who says they hate what Trump says, but then voted for him anyway because of his accomplishments. So someone who says they hate the way Trump says things, but they voted for him anyway because of his accomplishments. Kirsten gets 6 words, Dave 5, Becky 4, Eric 3, James 2, and Heather 1 word. But Kirsten, we're going to start with you. 6 words.
Hey, thanks for hastening the apocalypse.
Okay, Dave, 5 words.
Nice understanding of opposite democracy.
Sure. Okay, Becky, 4 words.
Lots of Apprentice episodes.
Eric Knight, 3 words.
Fantastic cognitive dissonance.
James, 2 words.
The irony.
And Heather, 1 word.
Brave.
Oh, nice. Amanda, do we have some other ideas that we can work with now?
We do. I'll give you an either or again here. J.K. Rowling or Amber Heard.
Wow. Well, I'm going to let y'all know if you look right here on my card of prompts that I wrote, I already had J.K. Rowling. So I think maybe we should just go with that one. All right, we are at Dave has 6 words, Becky has 5, Eric 4, James 3, Heather 2, and other Eric 1. We start with Dave with 6 words to compliment. You're going to compliment. Remember, compliment J.K. Rowling in 6 words, not or less, just 6 words, not or more, just 6 words.
Harry Potter and the Confused Turf.
Okay. Becky, 5 words.
At least you know magic.
Eric Knight, 4 words.
Love your classic hairstyle.
James, 3 words.
Fighting adult illiteracy.
Heather.
Congrats,
2 words.
girl.
Say again, sorry.
I said congrats, girl.
Oh,
On the
yeah,
money.
nice. Young Eric, 1 word.
Penmanship.
Yeah, that's very good. All right, do we have another one, Amanda? Do I get another choice? I'm excited.
Yeah,
about this.
I can go between, how about Rudy Giuliani
Sure.
or Elon Musk?
I like them both. We're going to do them both, but we'll start with Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani, this is Becky who gets 6, then Eric 5, Eric Knight 5, James 4, Heather, Eric, Duck. So Becky, you get 6 words to compliment the former mayor of New York City and theoretical lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. Go.
Way to plan a successful event.
All right, Eric Knight, 5 words.
Bold and dark sweat trickles.
James, 4 words. Compliment Rudy Giuliani.
Was America's mayor once.
It's good. Eric Thompson, 2 words.
Very loud.
Yeah, good volume. And Duck, 1 word.
Borat.
Very nice.
Okay, now I can't remember what the other one was. It just
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Oh, that's a good one. So we're going to start with Eric Knight, then James, Heather, Eric, and Duck. So, and then Kirsten. Yeah, Kirsten gets the 1 word. So, Eric Knight, you get 6 words to compliment Elon Musk.
Big inheritance could go to charity.
Sure. James, 5 words.
Gives conspiracy theorists sci-fi fodder.
Heather, 4 words.
His wife is hot.
Eric T, 3 words.
Sold flamethrowers once.
That is pretty cool. Duck, 2 words.
Baby names.
And Kirsten, 1 word.
Billionaire.
All right. We are moving on. We have time for 1 more. Amanda, do we have any suggestions from the audience?
I can do 1 more either or that might be a good choice. We have either QAnon conspiracy theorists.
Oh, wow.
Or people who spoiled fucking Mandalorian.
Whoa. Okay, that's a really good one. Let's go with the Mandalorian spoilers. Fuck them. Okay, I mean, let's compliment. We're going to compliment Mandalorian spoilers. James, you get to start with 6 words. And remember, you don't need to have watched The Mandalorian to compliment people who spoiled it. So James gets 6 words, Heather 5, Eric 4, Duck 3, Kirsten 2, and Dave gets the last word. So James, 6 words to compliment Mandalorian spoilers. I feel like
great at identifying the real victims.
Good. Okay, Heather, 5 words.
Finger on the pulse, babe.
Eric Thompson, 4 words.
Can afford Disney Plus.
Wow. Duck, 3 words.
You have spoken.
Kirsten, 2 words.
Oh, fast.
Dave, 1 word.
Sharing.
Nice.
All right. So that is it for compliment. We have 1 more game, and then we're going to do our final vilification round. And I'm actually going to right now let y'all know, if you are watching us on Facebook Live right now, it is New Year's Eve. We are not going to be, we're going to get done a little bit before midnight. And I know that y'all aren't going to any New Year's parties. Neither are we. So when this show is over, if you want, we are going to drop a link to our Zoom meeting, and you can join us here in our Zoom meeting to do a countdown to New Year's right here, Vilification Tennis style. So we will drop that link. I'm not going to let anybody in until the show's over, but we will drop the link into the chat. So if you want to join us when the show is over, we would love to have you come on in, and we will count down to 2021, a year we all desperately need to be better than this year. But first, we're going to do some pre-planning for 2021. We're going to play a game called Wish Granted. What I'd like to know from you is what you really want to see happen in 2021. You need to let us know that. Amanda is going to let us know what you think. And from there, we're going to tell you how it's going to turn out. So I'm going to start. What I really want in 2021, and we will play Wish Granted. What I would really like to see in 2021 is for both Democrats to win in Georgia in the runoff elections. That's what I'd like to see in 2021. So they're going to grant my wish, and you'll see how this works. Yeah, Becky.
Wish granted, but they both died of COVID.
Oh, damn it. Eric Thompson. Oh, that was yours. Okay.
Yep.
Kirsten.
Wish granted, but they're both libs. You're not getting a stimulus.
Oh, Eric.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wish granted, but a Democratic senator in another state dies, and his replacement is named by the Republican governor. So majority gone.
All right, James.
Wish granted. The ballots are found by the last two surviving humans after World War III.
Dave.
Wish granted, but now you have to live in Georgia.
Duck.
Wish granted, but McConnell has them paid for.
That is sad. All right. Let me ask the cast. Oh, look, Amanda, we do have something. I wasn't sure, but what do we have? What's something somebody really wants to happen in 2021?
You know, we heard rumors of this. Firefly season 3.
Firefly season 3. Yeah, Becky.
Okay, Wish granted, it's Firefly season 3, but it's not a continuation, it's a reboot.
Oh God.
Yeah, Heather.
Wish granted, but Adam Baldwin is still gonna be in it. He's the worst. He's the
Eric
worst.
Thompson.
From the team that brought you the Hobbit trilogy, Firefly season 3.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God. James.
Wish granted, but all the characters are puppets and played by Joss Whedon.
Oh. Kirsten.
Wish granted, but it's on Apple TV.
Oh God.
Doc.
Wish granted, but the episodes all air out of order every 8 months.
Heather.
Wish granted, but they're still gonna make fun of prostitutes anytime they can.
Doc.
Wish granted, but reflecting on something that resembled Confederate soldiers seems a little awkward now.
Eric Knight.
Wish granted, but it's now just stop motion, and it's all animated little peeps.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Heather.
Wish granted, but it is actually going to be a documentary about lightning bugs.
I'd watch the shit out of that. Kirsten.
Wish granted, but you don't have the nostalgia glasses on and look deep into your heart. Was it really that good?
Oh, you're not wrong. All right. Is there anything that any of our, well, I know. Oh, wait, Amanda's back. So never mind. Who gives a shit what I think? Amanda, what do we have?
We got more from Facebook and Twitch. We got more. We want to see Mitch McConnell get hit by a bus.
Mitch McConnell gets hit by a bus. That is a wish for 2021. Eric Knight.
Wish granted, but turns out the reason he's still alive is because he's as strong and invincible as the Incredible Hulk, and the bus just bounces off, and we find out that he really is going to be in the Senate for decades to come.
Damn it.
Ouch. Heather.
Wish granted, but this thing is like a giant airbag, and so he just bounces right down the road. He's fine.
Is this thing? All right, Becky.
Wish granted, but he has better health care than you do.
Doc.
Wish granted, but it brings the bus under 55 miles an hour, so Keanu Reeves blows up.
Oh man, James.
Wish granted, but it also kills all the other Galapagos tortoises.
Oh.
Okay, Kirsten.
Wish granted, but he's gonna be replaced by Kentuckians.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Heather.
Wish granted, but then all the rest of his body looks like his scary hand. Forever.
That's weird. Okay. And I do have a wish. My wish is that we get to do a live show on a stage in front of audience in 2021. That's what I want. James.
Wish granted, but it's a hanging and we're guilty of treason.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that would be worse. Okay, Dave.
Wish granted, but it's still us.
Yeah. That's right.
Eric Thompson.
Wish granted, but they don't pay for tickets. We're still on the give us money if you want model.
Becky.
Wish granted, but it's Minnesota, so it's a blizzard and no one could come.
Yeah, that probably is what's going to happen. Duck.
It's at the King of Diamonds.
Kirsten.
Wish granted. Bye.
Oh.
Oh.
Heather.
Wish granted, but it's at GalaxyCon and I can't hear anybody laughing, and so it makes me really sad.
Eric Knight.
Wish granted, but the BLB got a new tech person. We miss you, Barb.
Oh, Barb. James.
Wish granted, but we have to be in full hazmat suits. So all of our jokes sound like they're on a stick.
Frankly,
Sounds pretty good.
damn,
I'd pay for that.
Yeah.
honest. All right, Amanda, do we have one more from our audience that we can
We
we can
do. Let's
All right.
see. Let's go with Medicare for all. You know?
Medicare for all?
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Right?
Let's find out. Becky.
Okay, wish granted, but it's still the American system where something costs 1,000 times more than it's actually worth.
Sure. Yeah. Eric Knight.
Yay, we got Medicare for all, but all has an asterisk, and below it says all equals just Mitch McConnell.
Oh, sure. And he got hit by a bus, so he's
Yeah.
fine. Eric Thompson.
Got his hair.
Wish granted, but all is actually an acronym for America's luxurious leaders.
Ah,
Oh.
Duck.
Wish granted, but no one else on the Supreme Court ever dies ever.
Oh. Dave.
Wish granted. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I lost it.
That happens when you have Medicare. All right, Becky.
I lost it. I didn't have one.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, there you go.
Wish granted, but we all have to be aged to 65.
James.
Wish granted, but the care that they provide you is just a Band-Aid that says, get well.
Oh.
No, that's not so far off. Yeah, Eric.
Wish granted, it has a $12,000 copay.
Oh, God.
Fuck. All right, Becky.
Wish granted, but you can only be treated in the Bahamas.
But I mean, that's okay, right? All right. Anyway, never mind. Okay, that was wish granted. We are moving on to the final Vilification Tennis match of 2020. So get ready for the final match. I will remind you once more, don't donate, tip, give us fucking money. If you give us at least $5, put in the comments the name of one of our performers tonight, tomorrow night, any night, and we will send you their Vilification Tennis virtual trading card. It could be Duck. Look, he's mugging it for the camera right now. And he is going to be one of our performers in this final round because it is Eric Thompson and Heather. Whenever they're here, there's Eric. Oh, versus Duck and Kirsten.
Yay.
Duck and Kirsten. There we go. Final round of the entire fucking year. Here we go. The score stands at 8-8. The serve is going to go to Duck and Kirsten. Service.
You know, Ruth Bader Ginsburg wrote an argument about Eric called On the Basis of Absolutely No Sex Whatsoever.
Duck's sex life is like his mask. He removes the protection once he's inside.
Oh.
Eric won't see Wonder Woman 84 because he hasn't seen Wonder Woman 2 through 83 yet.
Tonight at midnight begins dry January. Kirky, congrats on having a whole month for your vagina.
That's a point.
Wow.
For Heather. Service.
Heather, I just want to say how much I appreciate that you wore your chastity face today.
Duck, your mom stopped ordering McRibs when she heard that they're made from yoga mats because the last thing she wants to spend any money on is workout equipment.
Heather thought a stimulus check was when she reached into her pants to see if she was wet or not.
Oh. Okay. Bring it on, service.
Do you know what New Year's and Eric's parents have in common? An ugly white baby.
Duck's so stupid he thought Stop the Count was anti-Sesame Street propaganda.
The only laid that Eric got this year was off.
Duck was pretty disappointed to learn that the golden era of streaming actually has nothing to do with pee stuff.
Do you know the difference between Halloween and any other day? On Halloween, when Eric wears a sheet, he's a ghost. But on any other day, he's a wizard.
You know the difference between theater and Kirky's legs? I'm looking forward to when theaters open again.
And Heather thought the Olympics this year were going to be slower because they banned Russian athletes.
You've probably heard that the vaccine needs to be stored at minus 97 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a good thing Kirky's got such a big vagina.
Heather reminds me of Gina Carano from The Mandalorian. Once I got to know her better, I didn't like her anymore.
Duck bought new underwear during the pandemic because he wanted to support his small business.
Okay. Service.
Eric, your mom's so fat on Thanksgiving they filled the gravy boat with insulin.
Probably saw in the news that over 1 billion animals tragically died in Australia this year. It's because Duck's mom developed a taste for koala meat.
Gross. That's really gross. But I guess koalas taste like chicken, right? Service.
Heather's so ugly, she strips on OnlyFans.
Oh. Wow.
Duck's mom is so fat you can have sex with her while still following social distance protocols.
Well, Eric, your mom is so fat that she dressed up like a mummy for Halloween and we had another toilet paper shortage.
Kirky is a lot like the Queen of England. She only shows affection to dogs and horses, but just if they have a big dick.
Heather's vagina is like the COVID vaccine. The elderly get early access.
Wow.
Duck's mom is so fat she can't even jog her memory.
Heather reminds me of that song, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, because she rides 6 white horses before she can come.
Shit.
Duck, you joined the AMC Stub Club because you thought it was an organization for small penis guys.
Before the show, an Amber Alert popped up on all of our phones, and Eric got real upset that he couldn't swipe right.
Oh, Jesus.
Kirky, your mom is so fat her vagina has an exit row.
All right, service.
Eric, your mom is so fat she doesn't make snow angels, she makes snow globes.
Kirky's legs are like the Vegemite on Tom Hanks's toast. Too much spread.
You know, everywhere Eric's fat mom goes is a small business.
Kirky's mom is a consummate professional. By that I mean she consumes professionally.
Here is my impersonation of what happens when Eric goes to the llama costume contest at the state fair. What? Oh, no, gross, gross, costumes are not consent, bad touch, bad touch!
What the fuck was that? I've been waiting all year to do this on Zoom. It's never going to happen when we're live again. Nothing like that can ever happen when we're live. So enjoy this 2020 hellscape as long as you can. But really only for about another 20 minutes. Service!
You know, Heather's marriage is a lot like the GOP. I mean, mostly because of all the cheating.
Of all the things Duck has done with that llama overlay, that was the least sexual.
Service.
So Heather says that she's the type of person who doesn't see color, which is why she ran that light and killed that kid.
Kirky, I think I just heard your Grubhub arrive, or does David prefer Grubby Hubby?
Is anybody else really uncomfortable that Eric calls that Mandalorian character Sexy Yoda?
Kirky is so stupid. When I told her that RBG died, she said, "That's okay. I prefer CMYK."
Holy shit.
That is game to Eric and I don't remember what our teams are anymore. That's game to Eric and Heather. That's game to Eric and Heather. That was our final match. 2020. And you know, I for one am grateful that it was our final match of 2020 because, as we've said since the beginning of the night, fuck 2020, but not fuck our performers. Let's bring them all back onto the screen so you can see them one more time. I'm going to remind you when we say goodnight, which is in just a moment, we are all going to kind of hang out for a New Year's Eve party, and you are invited. We will drop a link into the chat. You can click on that link. You can join the Zoom call. It's going to be a waiting room, so I'll have to let you in. But come on in and hang out with us until midnight. Got about 17 minutes, and we will tell 2020 to fuck off and hopefully celebrate much better things to come in the future. Before we do that, any last words from our audience, Amanda?
The exit row that killed. That was fabulous and wonderful. And damn it, Duck, that is disturbing.
No.
It is very disturbing, and thanks for that. So we are going to say goodnight. We're going to remind you, if you enjoy the show, you can tip us. Seriously, we are all working our asses off. We're writing new jokes. We're doing the same work we would do. We just aren't doing it in a theater, which means that we're doing it for free. So if you can go to paypal.me/Vilification Tennis, drop us any amount of money. We would really appreciate it. And we really do appreciate whether or not you do that. We appreciate everybody watching us this year. This has been a fucked up fucking year. Like I said, the last time we did a show in front of live people was our amateur show in February. It's been that long since we've been in front of people. So if you want to join us, we're gonna have a little Vilification Tennis gathering. We're gonna celebrate the end of this year. If you want to see us again, we have another show tomorrow night, January 1st. It's still fuck 2020, but it won't be 2020 anymore. And I'm gonna dress up because I'm gonna be feeling pretty goddamn good. After that, our next show is January 22nd. January 22nd, Friday night. That is the Vilification Tennis inaugural balls. I wonder what that'll be about. You can find out. This is me saying good night. Hit that link or hit the meeting ID. Come and join us, hang out as we celebrate the end of 2020. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm ending the stream.